I don't think I had that before I had my vertebral artery ruptured, which is the artery we have two in the back of the neck that feeds the brain. One of mine ruptured. I had a 9-day brain hemorrhage and a stroke when I was 41. I had a 1% chance of survival.
So it was a miracle.
It was many, many, many things. And after that, I started having this sort of, and I hear spirit. I hear spirit. I talk, I hear an answer. I hear guidance from spirit. When I say or do the wrong thing, I hear it. I hear, and particularly when I'm painting, I talk the whole time to spirit, the whole time. Every single brush stroke, every single color, I talk to spirit. Now, some people would say, she's crazy. She's just crazy. Who's she talking to? Who's she talking to? And I'm very much of a loner personality. So I'm in my room and I'm talking out loud. I'm making tea, I'm talking out loud. And in my mind, someone's talking to me. Now, many people would say, she's just crazy. But it works for me. It works for me. I feel it in my heart. And you know what I read the other day? They have just discovered that we have brain cells that think. We also have cells in our heart that think. They have just discovered that we have thinking cells in our heart. Come on. If that doesn't start advising us about things. Because my middle son wants to be a heart surgeon. And it's very interesting. He's 17. He went to Oxford to study. I'm bragging now. He went to Oxford to study pre-med at 14 in the summer. At 16, he stood in on a 4.5-hour brain surgery on an internship. And I said, do you want to be a brain surgeon? And he said, no, I want to be a heart surgeon. And I said, why? And he said, because even when the brain dies, if you keep the heart going, all of the other organs can be valuable to someone else. And now that I know that the heart is thinking, I think, wow, that's so special.
You're a proud mama.
Well, particularly my nephew died of sudden infant death when he was about 6 days before his first birthday. And when he was in the hospital and he was on a respirator for 5 days to see if he was going to make it. And the whole family was there and we were making a lot of decisions. And we didn't know what to do. I suggested that we give his organs away and that in this way he would live on. And it really saved my family, this idea that his organs would live and would make other people live. And we gave away his kidneys, his heart, his lungs, and about 4 other people got to live, adults and children, because we gave away his organs. And now that I know that his heart was thinking and will continue to be thinking in another person's body for all of their life.
Yeah, you want to make us cry.
I feel so blessed situation, right? But when they would talk to me and give me advice, when Shirley MacLaine, do you know who Shirley MacLaine is? When Shirley MacLaine had me come out to her house and we had dinner on the floor in front of her fireplace so she could give me advice. And she said, you know, I was the only girl in the Rat Pack. So I'm going to give you a little advice, kid. I was like,
Okay.
you know, it was a very big deal. Like today I got up and I had a message on my cell phone from Faye Dunaway. Now, I bet you didn't. That's pretty cool, you know?
Well, I got to speak to Sharon Stone today. Yay! I can't believe it. Our time is up. I mean, time flies when you're having an interesting conversation. I started right. It set the tone. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. Afwan.
Thank you. And you are fabulous. Thank you for coming to talk to me. I really, really deeply appreciate it. And while you might not understand this, for me to be in Saudi Arabia, I'm a kid from Pennsylvania. I grew up with Amish people who drove into my driveway in their horse and buggy. There was no possibility that I was going to come to Saudi Arabia and meet you. It's a big deal to me, so thank you.